Hey guys, so today we're going to be talking about some of my higher end favorites of 2013. Now also, since I don't have a lot of higher end favorites like I stated in my drugstore one, I'm going to include some harder to get type items along with the higher end, just because I don't know, I just feel like they deserve a place, and they're kind of drugstore prices, but they're hard to get. You have to order them online, or sometimes, you know, you're just not in the area that sells these type of products, but if you are, then you're lucky. I'm going to go in the same order as I did for my drugstore one, so starting with primer. I have two to talk about, and I know if you've been watching my videos for the past couple of months, you've seen this so many times and you've heard me rave about it like a ton, so I'm not going to talk about it as much. But this is the Becca Ever Matte Poreless Priming Perfector, and this is about $30 to $40. It's a lot, I know, and you don't want to spend the money, because I know I was like that too, but I promise you, if you are an oily skin girl, you definitely need to go and purchase this. At least go to Sephora and get a sample of it, because it's just amazing. It's wonderful. It keeps your skin so matte. I have really huge like craters for pores, so it doesn't really shrink my pores for real, but it does do good at keeping my face matte for a very long time, and so that's enough to pay for me. Another, if you want something that's going to kind of smooth out your pores that is high end, the Tarte Clean Slate Poreless 12-Hour Perfecting Primer. I have the little mini one here because I did not want to get the full size just because I'm cheap like that, but it took me forever to get this one. So yeah, the Poreless Perfecting one, I think that's what it says, the Clean Slate Poreless one is really nice. It does do well at smoothing out my pores a little bit and making them a little less noticeable, so this is a good one as well. I definitely found my Holy Grail concealer in 2013. It was life-changing. I don't know what I was doing before I had it, and I know what I was doing actually. I've been searching forever for a concealer like this. I'm talking about my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I have it in NW45, which is my skin tone in MAC, and it's just wonderful. I talked about it in my All About Eyes tag, so I'm not going to go, you know, in depth with it, but it's just wonderful for under my eyes and concealing my dark spots on my face. So it's just great, and it's long wearing, and the fact that it's in my actual skin color makes it even better, so I really love this. Now 2013 drugstore foundations weren't good to me, but higher end foundations were. What I used to use in the beginning of the year was the Clinique Stay Matte Oil Free foundation. I actually threw that away because I ran out of it, but I do love that. I do wish it had a little bit more coverage, but it does well at keeping my oil at bay, and it keeps me matte pretty long, and it's a really good foundation. I think I wear Clove in that foundation, but towards the end of the year I went back and finally bit the bullet and got my Holy Grail foundation, which is MAC's Match Master foundation, and I am in the color 9.0. It's just wonderful. The quality of this foundation is mind-blowing, and I talked about it a lot in my foundation routine, and if you'd like to know how I do my foundation, I will link it for you right here so you can see how I do it. It's just a simple routine. I don't do anything crazy like contouring or highlighting. It's just simple for me, but the quality of this foundation is amazing. Even when I do get oily throughout the day, it doesn't look like, it just doesn't break up on my face. It just looks amazing. I just have that dewy look, and it doesn't look like an oil slick, which is different. There's a big difference between oil slick and dewiness, and this is definitely gives me that dewy look, and it has SPF 15 in it. It's just great, and I love it so much. Now this powder that I'm going to talk about is not necessarily high-end. I guess it kind of is, but this goes into the genre of hard to get. I'm talking about the Benign translucent face powder. This is in chestnut, and this was actually maybe about $5 or $6. It was under 10, I'm pretty sure, for 3 ounces, and I haven't even really used a lot of this, but This is a great face powder. It's great if you just want to even out your skin tone. It's also great if you want to set your foundation with it. So it really doesn't matter what you want to use it for. He has so many different kinds of colors. A lot of people use the banana powder under their eyes. I have that as well if I want to have more of a highlighted type look for my concealer, but I don't use that as often as I would reach for this. The only thing I hate about this is that it is a loose powder and it is messy, and there's nowhere for you to like put your brush, you know, to use it and all that kind of stuff. That's the only thing I hate about it, but other than that, it's a really nice powder. For eye primer, you already know it is the Urban Decay Primer Potion. I talk about it forever, so I'm not going to talk about it again, but that's my pick. It will always be my pick, and I love it. Now eyeshadows, I most of the time use drugstore eyeshadows like my Wet n Wild and all that kind of stuff because I love them so much. Urban Decay, I like those too, but I haven't used those as much in 2013 as, you know, I usually do because I don't really have a lot of their palettes. But this category goes into the hard to get genre again. So I'm going to talk about Coastal Scents. Coastal Scents is a wonderful, their hot pots especially. This is my favorite palette. I actually custom made this palette. I bought the hot pot separately and, you know, the palette, and I put them together. This is a neutral eye palette with some great cranberries and greens, and I've done a lot of looks using this palette, and I've also done swatches using this palette, and I'll link that below for you guys just so you can see how they work and how amazing they are in action. Another hard to get, or not hard to get, but you have to order it online, is BH Cosmetics. This palette was like my best friend last year. This is a 26 color palette, the neutral eyeshadow and blush, and again another neutral palette because I honestly am a neutral eye girl, but this is just amazing. And this color right here was my best friend. If I wanted a pretty plummy burgundy type color to blend out my crease, I really rarely use it as a blush honestly, but I think these two colors are the same. But if I wanted a blend out color that was like this pretty pinky plummy color, you guys have seen me use this a lot, I would definitely use this. It's just beautiful and it's extremely pigmented. A lot of these shadows are really pigmented, and if I just want a great neutral eye and I don't want to have to grab from so many different palettes, I will choose this one. Another hard to get brand is Sleek, and Sleek honestly makes really nice eyeshadows, and I'm wearing this on my eyes today. I'm wearing the purple in this palette on my lids, and it's just, they're just super pigmented. Like it makes no sense how beautiful the colors are and how pigmented they are, and just the only thing is that they're hard to get. You have to order them, they're overseas, and the shipping can kind of be crazy sometimes, and you know, it's just, you got to take the good with the bad. They're really good palettes, but it takes forever for them to get here. And last but not least, you may live in an area that has a store, but I don't, and it is Inglot. It is Inglot, and this is my personal palette I made when I went to a store in Vegas, and of course, like I said, this is my favorite shadow right here, but the bright colors are wonderful. I've worn so many of these bright colors. I'm wearing this purple in my crease today, and they're just really pigmented, really blendable. The shadows are not really expensive. They may be like $4 or $5, but like I said, you have to order them online, and you have to wait for them to get here. You have to pay for shipping, so you know, that's why I included it in this video right here. But I do love Inglot. They are really amazing, and they're great quality. I honestly do not have any eyeliners for high-end, not like upper lash line eyeliners. I have been using the Inglot AMC gel eyeliner, which is amazing, very creamy, very long lasting, but unfortunately I left the top off of it a little too much and it dried out on me. But the black is a great eyeliner, but they also come in so many other different colors, but I can't attest to the quality of those. But the black one's really nice. A pencil eyeliner that I got a little sample of is by Buxom, and I'm actually wearing that in my waterline today, and this is a really nice, really creamy pencil eyeliner, and I was really shocked because honestly I've never tried anything from Buxom at all, and so I got this as a sample in one of my Sephora orders, and I wanted to try it, and it's long lasting and it's really creamy. I don't think it's called, It's called Hold the Line Waterproof Eyeliner, and I think the name is called Call Me. That's really cute. But I haven't tried anything from Buxom, but this made a really good first impression for me. I probably won't purchase it because of, like I said in my other video, I love the Milani one, and I'm not necessarily sure how much this costs, but I'm sure it costs a hell of a lot more than the Milani one. One I've been loving is the They're Real mascara by Benefit. This is really nice. I love the little ball on the end of it, and it makes really nice for getting like my lower lash line, my lower lashes, I guess. I have to make sure that I don't let it dry in between coats, because otherwise it really will get hard really quickly, and it will nothing will move basically, but it gets really hard really quickly. And another one I tried this year that I liked, and I actually have a backup of it, is the Buxom Sculpted Lash. And this is another one, but it has like an S-shaped wand that I really liked, and this kind of helped, as the ball does with the Benefit They're Real, the curve of it kind of helps get really deep into, you know, the little bitty lashes that usually don't get mascara on them because they're so small. You don't want to poke your eye out basically. But I really like this mascara a lot. This has a plastic one, and They're Real has a plastic one. If you know, it depends on how you like different kind of wands. I know I prefer plastic wands, so I just thought I would let you guys know that. For eyebrows, I have been using forever and ever since I first tried it, and this is all I have left, the BH Cosmetics eyebrow pencil. I think that's just the name of it. And this is in dark brunette. They have, I think, maybe 4 different colors, and dark brunette works well for me, so yeah, this is awesome. So for blushes, let me go with the hard to get one. It's Sleek, and Sleek blushes are awesome. Like, a lot of their products are really great quality. It just sucks that it takes so long to get here. I'm trying to open the packaging. It's hard to open this package, especially since I'm not trying to chip my nail polish. Okay, so the 2 I have here is Flamingo, which is a really bright hot pink, great for the springtime. And then this is one of my favorite fall time blushes. This is Flushed, and as you can see, it's like a really nice burgundy mauve color. It is beautiful on darker skin tone, but the showstopper of 2013 for me has to be Illamasqua. I have 3 of their blushes, and they're worth the price, I promise you. It's Thrust, which is what I'm wearing on my cheeks today. This is just a wonderful pinky purpley type color. It is beautiful. It's one of my favorites. I'm surprised I haven't hit pan on it. Actually, I'm not surprised that I haven't hit pan on it, because it only takes a little bit, like 1 swipe, and you have like a full pigment of color, and it doesn't take a lot to put on your cheeks, and you can have enough for both cheeks with like 1 dab. I promise you, it's amazing. One of my favorite, like really summery springtime colors is Excite. I think this was my first one I got, Excite, and I promise you, it's probably not doing the justice, the brightness. It's like a really bright coral peach color. Oh, it's so pretty. It just brightens up your face when you put it on. I love this color. And if you want a nice neutral color to wear just every day, I suggest that you do Beg. It's just a really muted, it's so hard to explain. It's like a brownie pink, but it's really pretty. Again, like the other 2, is pigmented, and it lasts on your cheeks forever. My obsession for chubby sticks moved over into the higher end spectrum as well. These actually were my first love. The Tarte Lip Surgences, the matte ones, actually are my favorite. These are just so comfortable. They're really creamy, really smooth. They are the Revlon ones are comparable to these, so if you like the creaminess and the smoothness that the Revlon matte balm stains have, then you'll like these as well. So I have Lively, which is a nice deepened hot pink, and as you can see, like how it looks, it's really flattened because I use it so much, and it's just retractable just like all the other ones, except this is not retracting. Okay. And then I have one of my favorite reds, ever. This is Fiery, and it's like a deep red. It's so pretty. I love this color. I should have put this on. Not with this eye though, but oh, so pretty. I don't have any really high-end lipsticks or lip products, but I do have MAC. MAC is considered high-end, so you know, we're just gonna stick with them. I have 5 colors that I want to show you. Okay, so my number one favorite, where is it, is Heroin. That's all I have left. Heroin is the purple, the coated color everyone talks about, everyone knows. It's beautiful. I love it. This actually was my first MAC lipstick, so I've been hooked ever since. Another one that is another favorite of mine is Rebel. It's like a dark plum color. So pretty. And then a new favorite of mine is Punk Couture, and this just recently came out a little while ago, but this black and purple plum color, oh my god, like this it just called out to me. I had to have it. For glosses, I usually really stuck to my drugstore ones, but I have been loving the Mall Madness pink gloss that came out with the Archie's Girl collection. It's nice to just put over anything, any kind of pretty lipstick, or just your lips alone is really nice. My battery's dying. No, I have a couple more things to show you, just lip products. Okay, the lip product that I'm wearing right now, actually, and I've depotted a couple of my lipsticks, but the one I'm wearing right now is Show Orchid, and this is really hot pink, duochrome blue tone pink, and that's a swatch of it right there, and it's on my lips right now. My favorite pink ever. Like, it's if I had to choose one pink to have, I would definitely choose Show Orchid. And my favorite nude lipstick is Touch, and it's like a darkened, it's like a really darkened nude, and it's great for dark skin tones like me. And I don't even know if you're going to be able to see it, but that's it right there. So those are my higher end, harder to get 2013 beauty favorites. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any suggestions, like always, that you think I should try out, leave them down below, and I will see you guys later. Bye.